The 911 call. At 2:14 a.m., dispatcher Lisa Monroe answered a 911 call. The woman on the line was terrified. She was crying so hard she could barely speak. Please help me. He's inside the house. Lisa immediately sat upright. Ma'am, what's your address? The woman gave it. A loud crash echoed through the phone. The woman screamed, then started sobbing. He's coming upstairs. Please hurry. Lisa dispatched officers immediately. Units raced toward the address, sirens screaming through the darkness. Then something strange happened. The address didn't exist. At least not anymore. The house had burned down 3 years earlier. No one had lived there since. Thinking it was a prank, Lisa checked the system. That's when her blood ran cold. The call wasn't time-stamped for tonight. It was time-stamped for tomorrow. Exactly 24 hours in the future. The recording was logged as October 14th. But tonight was October 13th. Someone had called 911 from a day that hadn't happened yet. The police assumed it was a computer error, a glitch, a corrupted file. Nothing more. Then Detective Ethan Brooks listened to the recording. Something about it bothered him. The fear sounded real. Too real. And there was something else. A sound in the background. A clock. Tick, tick, tick. He could hear it clearly. The same clock his grandmother used to own. An antique wall clock. Rare. Unmistakable. The next morning, Ethan drove to the address from the recording. Even though the house no longer existed. Only the foundation remained. Charred wood. Broken concrete. Weeds growing through the cracks. Then he found something. Half buried beneath dirt. A brass plate. The plate from an antique wall clock. The same clock from the recording. The same clock he had heard ticking. Suddenly, the impossible call felt very real. That afternoon, Ethan began digging through old property records. The burned house had once belonged to a woman named Sarah Whitmore, 32 years old, lived alone, no criminal history, no known enemies. Then Ethan froze. A recent utility application had been filed under Sarah's name 2 weeks ago for a house across town, a house she had supposedly never lived in. Ethan drove there immediately. The house looked normal, quiet, clean, occupied. A woman answered the door. Sarah Whitmore, alive, standing right in front of him. Ethan felt the hairs rise on the back of his neck. He asked if everything was okay. Sarah smiled, said she was fine, said she'd never called 911. Then Ethan noticed something. Inside the house, mounted on the living room wall, an antique clock. Tick, tick, tick. The same clock. The one from the recording. The one he shouldn't have recognized. That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. The recording played in his head over and over. Especially one line. He's coming upstairs. Not someone. Not a man. Just he. The next day arrived. October 14th. The date from the recording. Ethan stationed officers outside Sarah's home. Just in case. Most of the department thought he'd lost his mind. But Ethan didn't care. If there was even a chance the call was real, he had to act. 10 p.m. Nothing. 11 p.m. Nothing. Midnight. Still nothing. The officers grew restless. Some joked about the future caller. Others wanted to leave. Ethan stayed, watching, waiting. Then at exactly 2:14 a.m., a 911 call came in. Lisa answered. The room fell silent. It was the same woman, the same voice, the same cries for help, word for word, exactly as recorded. Every officer raced toward Sarah's house, including Ethan. The front door was unlocked. They entered, weapons drawn, heartbeats pounding. The house was empty. No Sarah, no intruder, no struggle, nothing. Then they heard it, a clock ticking upstairs. Tick, tick, tick. Ethan climbed the stairs, slowly, carefully, following the sound. At the end of the hallway stood a single door, closed. The ticking stopped. Complete silence. Ethan pushed the door open and froze. Sarah was there, dead, exactly as described in the call. The room was silent, except for one thing. A digital recorder sitting beside her. Still running. Ethan picked it up. Pressed play. A voice filled the room. Sarah's voice. Calm. Steady. Nothing like the terrified woman from the 911 call. The message had been recorded days earlier. If you're hearing this, it means I was right. Ethan listened, confused. Then Sarah spoke again. The man who kills me isn't a stranger. He isn't a stalker. He isn't someone hiding in the shadows. Ethan felt his stomach tighten. The man who kills me is the detective investigating this case. The room spun. Every officer looked at Ethan. Nobody moved. Nobody breathed. Then Sarah spoke one final sentence. The sentence that changed everything. I know it's you, Ethan. The recorder clicked off. The room fell silent. And for the first time, Ethan understood why he could never remember where he had been the night the house burned down 3 years earlier. Because some people bury evidence, and some people bury memories. But eventually, the truth digs itself back up.